Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to Bariatric Brew. I hope everybody has had a good and safe Easter weekend and made it out on the other side with all the traveling a lot of people have been doing. Sam and I got back from the Eastern Cape on Saturday. And I had a very quiet Easter Sunday. Our girls have been told no more Christmas or Easter without them. This house was very quiet. And in Jordan's 22 years, yes, and Jamie's 19 years, Jim, I'm sorry. They've always had Easter egg hunts. And they were both complaining that they didn't have Easter egg hunts this year. So no more holidays without family. That was our decision this weekend. Weight loss, not so great. Half a kg. I think my body's working in 2 week cycles. 1 week it's like 3 odd kgs, the next week's half a kg, whatever. It's going down. Centimeters went down 5 centimeters this week. Happy. I'm feeling good about it. I think I'm noticing it in my walking the most. Going to get on the bike this week, so let's see how that goes. But I think I am noticing it's a lot easier to walk around, and freedom of movement is fantastic. So weight loss is not too bad. This week I thought I'd concentrate a little bit on a much shorter talk. If I could give somebody who's starting bariatric surgery and the process, sort of 5 or 6 things that I would really consider. Number one, it goes without saying, I guess, but some people sort of take what doctors say with a pinch of salt, but listen to your doctors. If you go and you find a doctor, and make sure you're comfortable with your doctor. I was very comfortable with Dr. Funnel from the first time I met him. Such a pleasure for him to be my doctor. A nice guy, straightforward. Before I could tell him my story, he basically told me my story. And I really like the way that he converses with me, straight, tells me exactly what he expects. And to be honest, the whole team, from Mandy Reed, the nutritionist that I talk so much about, she's a straight shooter deluxe. I really wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of Mandy and come up with excuses for not losing weight, because you provided the tools through the surgery and through her diet. I think if you don't lose the weight, you come up with some excuses, and I wouldn't want to be on the firing line. She's a straight shooter, great lady. I'm very happy with her and having to deal with her. Charlene, the psychologist, also a straight shooter. She's been through this process herself, so she gave me some valuable insights into the whole thing. But generally, everybody that I dealt with, Bev, the kinetist? I don't know. She's biokinetist. I don't say that word. I'm useless. She's fantastic. I didn't need the physios and all the rest of it. So I found out a lot about myself and the way that my body would react from the doctors. So at the time of the surgery, I also did all my research, like I always speak about. But at the time of my surgery, they prepared me when I felt like a little bit sickly or whatever else. Now, the last couple of days, I felt a little like I'd had a bit of a problem with keeping something down. I knew exactly what it was. What I'd done wrong through the information that they provided. And you know what? If there's something that I didn't know, they're at the end of a phone call. That's how approachable they are. It's fantastic. So rule number 1, find your doctor, get on with your doctor. You're happy with your doctor, stick out with them, because they are your biggest, other than your family, your biggest support system. I obviously didn't also know about the injecting of myself in my stomach for the first 5 days afterwards, but Charlene gave me the heads up on that one. The other one also goes without saying, food prep is so important. Now, I am useless at food prep. Let me say useless, I mean useless. Like 2 hours before dinner, Sam and I will go, what are we having for dinner? But in the last few weeks, I realized I can't do that anymore. I really need to do food prep. So we started the other day with getting Tupperware dishes and buying bulk chicken packs, bulk veggies, cooking it up and getting it ready. Eating here is with bariatric is your stomach is real estate. Get the right stuff in there. Don't mess around with rubbish or something. Plan your meal. Know what you're going to hit. Don't leave it to guessing work or what's in the fridge. Get it sorted out. Ahead of the time. Don't play around with that. Your body is going to change. My body's changing. The way that it reacts to food. Like I can't cook chicken and then eat it in 3 days' time after it's been in the fridge in a vacuum sealed pack. I need some moisture in my chicken so it doesn't get stuck in my throat. Basically, sounds gross, but if I eat the wrong thing or I try and get something down that just doesn't agree, straight up, and tell me. I've experienced this dumping syndrome now a few times. It is the worst thing I think I've ever experienced. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's like your whole body fills up with some sort of saliva, and then you're like, it sounds gross. You puke like a salivary type substance that Sam equates it to phlegm filled with food particles. It is the most disgusting thing out. But you immediately know that once you've eaten, you know that it's coming up. So you have to stop, and then you have to breathe. Like I have to breathe, put my hands above my head, sort of try and get the whole thing going. Deep breaths, try and get the food into the right place. But I feel great afterwards, but the puking is draining. So really listen to your body. If it's had enough, if it doesn't like dry food, if it doesn't like certain elements, then just don't chow them, or make a plan. Have a little bit of create a little bit of mayo on the side or something. A low-fat mayo or something like that allows your body to react differently to it. The other thing is that I found is that like my body prefers, it likes different things. I know I've told you this before, but I've never eaten peanut butter for like my entire time that I've known Samantha, 24 years. Nearly 25 years. Never chowed peanut butter for a day. I'm now making peanut butter smoothies and as a meal replacement protein to get my protein in. So yeah. Next thing, it just comes down again to the support and research thing. But know what is good for your body. Know what is in the real estate requirement that you so-called say that you've got to get your protein and you've got to get your the right sort of balance of your calories in during the day. So I'm trying to keep it fairly low and fairly easy, but do adventures. Take adventures with your food. I've obviously on Instagram got a number of followers that I interact with and people that I follow that create recipes and do sort of things for no charge. The bariatric community is simply a fantastic community, willing just to help people, through their own processes, which is, again, as you know, why I'm here. I just want to help anybody who's out there that is willing to sort of listen to somebody who's been through it. As I said, I'm no expert, but I can talk through my own experience, what's been good and been bad. So there's a lot of recipes and stuff out there. Guy like me, I don't like following recipes. But trust me, doing that food prep, like I mentioned earlier, getting it right, getting your food prepared in time so that you don't have to think about it is the right thing to do. Do your research, and look at good menus, create your menu, make your food, be ready, don't think about it, just chow it. Water is still as important as it's ever been. I'm up to about 1.8, 2 liters a day. It's a bit boring, so I'll put a little bit of lemon or a little bit of sweeter or whatever in there just to mix it up a bit. But it's so important. You can't underestimate that, because obviously especially when you're exercising, and it's not such a great day in Durbs today, bit of rain, but and the Durban humidity and stuff, you sweat like you don't believe. So replacement of those electrolytes and things like that is really important. And then of course the last thing is communicate with a lot of people. Share the fact that you're doing it. Don't be ashamed that you're doing bariatric surgery. Tell people. I was a bit reluctant to tell a few people because I thought they might react differently, but nobody reacted adversely. Everybody was positive, and to this day I'm just getting support from especially my close friends and family, and also the bariatric community. So communicate your challenges, communicate why you're doing things. If people don't accept it or challenge you, take some of their advice. Otherwise, ask them just to respect your decision, and they will. You know, if they're real friends, they will. And I can tell you, to a person, I never ever had a problem. So yeah, that's about it for today. I hope everybody is well. We are going away this weekend with a whole bunch of friends. For Samantha's friends for her 50th birthday, belated 50th birthday party. So looking forward to that. And I hope everybody is well. And thanks for all your support and supporting the channel. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Yeah, I look forward to catching up with everybody soon. All the best, everyone. Cheers, bye.